Hello. I lied. I did not make it. It's another one of the songs from Epidemic Sounds, which I have nothing to do with at the moment. I have not ever made music except for when I was in music theory, and I just kind of threw together the chord progressions that they taught us, and then the music theory teacher played them on the piano, and she was like, yo, hold on, this kind of slaps, and I was like, okay. Today's gonna be, maybe I shouldn't play. I was gonna say this is gonna be more of a chill stream, so maybe I shouldn't be playing this this hype music exactly. Maybe we'll just do like the peppy music from the. Anyway, it's gonna be more of a chill stream. I debated on R.I.P. Patillo, whether or not to stream today, but just like for more recharge time, I was doing some leg exercises earlier. I was like, I'm gonna watch a video. I'm gonna watch a 30-minute leg exercise video, and it was like you do an exercise for a minute and rest 30 seconds. Probably wasn't I mean, it was my first time doing that video, and like the first time's always like the worst for those kinds of exercises. I would have preferred like a full minute break maybe, but then that would have been like even more time. But I did some stretches after, and I'm going to be in pain tomorrow. So yeah, I was gonna rest a little bit today, and but Austin said he was down to play some of Bread and Fred later, so I was like, yeah, we should. If he's down, then I'm down. He won't be on for about an hour. So I think I'm just gonna do some more r/AITA. I might be doing this a little too frequently. I think they like each time the segment is like just long enough. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, by the way, the second song that's like really hype from that I was playing, it's called Celebración en Favela by Ruben Cortez. So I'm not repeating that. I didn't look up any posts just yet. Hold on, where am I going here? I haven't looked up any Reddit posts yet, because I feel like the discovery is part of it, you know. I do, but like I said, I was getting on to say, I do kind of like the idea of just hanging out and just chatting. I just don't know what to do. I just have no idea what to do. So anyway, let me get some posts going. Like I said, Austin will be on in about an hour, and then we'll probably do that platformer around then. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What would be the a-hole if I refuse to give back my neighbor's cat? Why is neighbors in quotes? Posted by you/don't take my cat, thanks. I was thinking, like, it'd be a little predictable where to go. I'll open that in a new tab. That's like that could be interesting. It's highly upvoted. I'm at the old for not taking my brother and his fiance, making my brother and his fiance a wedding cake after they refused to pay me. Okay, that's a little too easy. Let's see something spicy. Okay, 12,000 upvotes or interactions. I don't know what this. I still don't fully understand Reddit. And I also was like thinking back, like, oh, hey, Reddit has said like, oh, the consensus is yes or no. And I'm like, I'm gonna read it anyway. We're not Reddit. We're gonna be different from Reddit. And I think it was the same as Reddit every single time. So maybe I need to like strive to be a little bit different, even if I don't believe it, just for the sake of it. You know what I mean? For telling my husband's parents to stop telling people my name is Catherine, and for embarrassing them in front of their friends. Ooh. Okay. Oh man, hold on. This cat one is like a little interesting. It's like it looks long. It looks long. So I have the cat one, and I have the one I just read out loud, which I forget the synopsis. Right. I need a hotkey to get rid of that. Okay, would I be the a-hole if I refuse to give back my neighbor's cat? Okay. So my parents, for my birthday, got me a kitten. I adored this kitten. He was like my best friend, followed me everywhere, and everywhere I went, and always slept on my pillow next to my face. That's adorable. That's adorable. I hope you don't find out you're low-key allergic to them 10 years later like I did. I guess it's affected my eyesight. Anyway, I already ranted. I didn't even rant. I talked about that a couple weeks ago already. That's cute. My mom has this friend that lives 2 streets over. She and her daughter come over a lot. The girl has autism, but that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant why I don't like her. Okay. Thanks for the lore. Now back to my cat. When the temps are cool at night, we open our back doors, which leads to a big screen patio. O'Malley, the cat, love that room. It was his outdoorsy time to get fresh air. That's nice that you have something like that. Cool. I'm jealous a little bit, honestly. Late one evening, O'Malley vanished. We were baffled. There were no holes in the screen, nowhere he could have gotten out. Regardless, we spent weeks looking for him. I completely broke down one day, realizing he's gone forever. I felt like I mourned him. Fast forward a few months, my dad and I are coming home on one evening. We drove past a lost cat sign and both of us freaked. It looks so much like Thomas O'Malley. Okay, he got a full name. Okay. That's a good name, by the way. Just a bit older version of him. An older version of him. My dad wrote down the number, thinking maybe he'd call. Out of curiosity, he looks up the number to find out it's the friend of my mother that lives 2 streets over. My dad and I decided to go start looking for him again. Nothing. Then a few nights later, I hear a faint meow coming from the backyard. It was O'Malley. I was so happy I was crying. He was so happy he was vibrating because he was purring so loud. Oh, what the... Where'd you find him? I thought he was from their backyard? From their same backyard? I thought it was a happy ending. I had my best buddy back and I never thought I'd see again. I so missed him. He went right back to sleeping on my pillow with me. That's a cute story and all. Why did the neighbor's daughter having autism, why was that relevant at all? Anyway, story ends there. All right, right? That was until my mother decided to allow the mother cat thief and her demon spawn into our house. All right, hold on, back up a little bit. Thomas O'Malley saw them and ran off. I went after him, took him into my room, and barricaded us in there. An argument pursued, then stopped. My mom came to my door and said we have to give him back. Nope, ain't no way in hell. I was prepared to find out if Amazon could drone deliver us food to my window before I could ever open that door again. Hold on, how old is everyone here? And the story's unreadable. Catnappers called the cops. My dad produced adoption paperwork with his microchip that is still registered to us. They produced recent pics of O'Malley with vet records. The cop said it's a civil matter. Take it to the courthouse. Okay, yeah, I mean, like, there's still a paragraph left. So far, like, pretty straightforward story, which I kind of figured it would go, but this is still a weird backstory. I mean, like, if you're able to get all these records and the chip and all that, and obviously the cat likes you more, like, I'm definitely on the side of the poster. Like, it's like, if you want to know if someone's a good person or not, get a dog. And it looks like the cat's the same thing here. They're not really describing the neighbors that much, other than they want their cat back. But I guess they're, I don't know. I mean, maybe they're breeding, because they said there was like there was an older cat on a lost cat poster thing. I think if the cat's happy, then the cat's dad's owners should. It's not that serious. If it was a kitten, also it was a kitten. How did they get the kitten, by the way? Did they just pick up a stray? Wait, yeah, how did they originally... Okay, hold on. They're claiming O'Malley is the autistic girl's ESA. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means at all. ESA, emotional support animal. Okay, why was it outside and gone for long enough to have all this stuff done? and they found him in the woods, and that they found him in the woods. Lies. My mom does not want this escalating to the court and says I need to give O'Malley back. Oh, she said I need to consider the girl's disability and the fact that they had O'Malley longer than I did, barely. Like, let's just ignore the fact that they stole him. I mean, I don't know if, like, this is, like, let's ignore the fact that they stole him. If you were to believe that the original owners were better owners, then I don't think this would be, like, a jab at them. I think that this is, like, the fact that they stole him. If they had him originally, and they were good owners, like, then they'd be the heroes of this story. I mean, if the cat was running away from them, that's the thing that really puts me in on the team of the poster. My dad says it's my decision and he'll support me in whatever I decide. Oh, cool. But then also said behind my mother's back to F them people. I don't want to give him back. It's not fair. He's my cat. He doesn't even like them, and pluses they named him Fufu. Oh, okay. All right. So I think the poster is definitely a little younger. Definitely younger than me, I hope. Yeah, I mean, it seems like the cat hasn't made at the poster's house, and the cat likes living there. Like the user said, they were the best of friends. It ran away when they showed up. The girl has autism, but that's irrelevant. Why I don't like her. Okay, so like what was the point of that? I think the poster is probably like like to a degree an annoying teenager, but who hasn't been, you know? I do think the cat should stay with them though. I think they should not give the cat back. And you have to do the civil court thing, then do it. How long, like? They had a missing cat poster for someone that was older than their cat? Because the cat sign, both of us freaked. It looks so much like... Both of us freaked. It looks so much like Thomas O'Malley, just a bit older version of him. It's a friend of my mother, and there's 2 sheets over. Okay. Yeah, like this is a weird situation to be in, and I'm not jealous of them. What is the proper thing to do in this situation? Do you be the bigger person and give the cat over? Haven't had him for that long, presumably. Or if they had him for a long time, then... it's... Personally, I'm on the side of the poster, but I could see this going both ways. Not give him the cat? You would not be the... Oh, okay. The fact that the cat ran in sheer terror of their presence alone makes me afraid for how this family treats O'Malley. And shelters are overflowing with cats and kittens. It makes me think they're circumventing shelters for a reason. Like they're suitable, unsuitable caretakers for the animals. Yeah, yeah, fair. I agree. Something about you or that girl. The cat chose you. The cat fled her. Yeah. Also, I think like this is a personal thing. I don't think you should let your cats outside. I don't think you should, like, if you own a pet cat, if it's not like already wild by default and you have like an agreement where they will like headbutt you sometimes after you give them food, like an endearment headbutt, then maybe you could keep them outside. Like some cats like don't want to be taken away from that. But I mean, I have a cat that was a stray, and she's chilling. She's chilling. I mean, I'm sure she would like run outside maybe if given the opportunity. Yo, Scrub though. But she doesn't know any better, because cats are not like. I also live in Ohio, so the weather outside is not the most suitable for cats. And cats who live outside don't live as long, whether it be from easily getting illnesses from like getting in cat fights. I think cats have been, not that they've been domesticated so much that they shouldn't live outside, but And there are a lot of dangers that are presented to them, and I don't think that's they. I think they'll survive if they stay inside. You know what I mean? Send them to the animal shelter to get a new cat. Tell them otherwise you'll take them to court and ask for a bench trial where the judge will take one look at the microchip evidence and award you the cat and attorney costs. Well, I don't know about that. Like, if you steal like an animal and then you shove a microchip in it, like frame one, is that I don't know how that works. Okay, but like I still don't fully understand like the situation. Like, did the emotional support cat get let outside, but also they saw a missing cat poster of an older looking cat? Was it the dad? Are they missing a bunch of cats? Why would you put a missing cat poster up if you have outdoor cats? Maybe it escaped outside? Alright, anyway, do not give the cat back. It's very clear the cat was stolen. You cannot break the law nor common decency just because there is a disability at play. If the girl needs an emotional support animal, they can get one without stealing it. Also, clearly the cat is afraid of her, which hints at the cat having an unpleasant time, which is another reason to give it back under any circumstances. I mean, yeah, like, well... Are cats good emotional support animals even? Thanks, Nightbot. Are cats even good emotional support animals? I don't know. Like, dogs like you. Cats tolerate you. Until they don't, you know, or until they like you. The only question I have, though, is if the cat was microchipped, why did the vets not notice the cat belonging to someone else? Because microchip isn't routinely checked. It's, in my experience, only by request. My vet has never checked my cats when he goes in. But I've brought cats that I've caught to the vet specifically to have their chips scanned to find their owners. But the original owners didn't chip them. The cat's yours. I'd press charges against them, honestly. You have proof he is yours legally. She needs an emotional support animal. There are options that don't involve stealing your freaking cat. OP, as your dad is on your side, maybe you should ask him to consult a lawyer. Oh, a lawyer? No need for a 309-hour lawyer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, frankly, I think they're bluffing about suing her. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I think the poster is, like I said, like a little immature. But that doesn't make them all the way in the wrong, you know? Okay, part 2. Hold on, let me hydrate real quick. This is a shorter one. Am I the a-hole for telling my husband's parents to stop telling people my name is Catherine and for embarrassing them in front of friends? What do you want? Do you just want to be called Katie or something? What is what's the what's the issue? Did you make a scene about it after being called Catherine a couple times? Like, if I'm called Nicholas, I guess, like, whatever. They're like oddly formal, but that's just like what an old person does sometimes. My name is Rin. Just Rin, not Catherine. What's Rin short for? But ever since my in-laws have met me, they have gotten the idea that my actual name is Catherine, and Rin is just a nickname. Okay. What's your name then? I've asked them not to introduce me or tell people what's my name, but they always go back to it. Did you tell them it's actually not your name, or did you just tell them not to call you that? I feel like how you explained it could have been a little more important. My husband and I took a small break from them when it continued, and they apologized and seemed to be doing better. Okay. Really? I mean, it's annoying, but like, you took a small break from them? Anyway, I can see how it would be annoying, though. Don't get me wrong. Then for my mother-in-law's birthday, we were invited to celebrate with them, and a couple of her friends came up to me and asked if I was Catherine. They said mother-in-law talked all about me. I decided to get a little bit jokey and said it of annoyed, and played up it saying mother-in-law is so forgetful, and that I was so sorry she told them the wrong name. Okay. I don't need to write my name on everything she owns, so they don't forget. Ha ha ha. Okay, I mean, yeah, I think that's a good way to go about it. Her friends found it funny, but told her it was weird that she gave him the wrong name. She and father-in-law came up to me close to the end of the party, and I told them to stop telling people my name is Catherine, and they need to accept that my name isn't up to them. So wait, so what's your name short for? What's your name short for? Rain? No. That's just like another way of saying Rin. Bryn? No, why would you even bother shorting that? Rin cat Anyway, they claim I was rude, and that it was awful for me to try to embarrass them in front of their friends by joking with mother-in-law's friends. My husband told them they should have listened, but they're saying I took it too far, and maybe I did. Am I the a-hole? No? No, initially they seemed like a little more bothered by it, but I guess this is than I would have been. But like it does seem like it was going on for a while and seems pretty grating. I don't think they did anything wrong, and they were like, you embarrassed us in front of our friends, okay? Get over it. It's I mean, they told him the truth, and it wasn't like a harsh truth, and she was nice about it. Yeah, I don't know. Get her name right. Okay, yeah, I'm 100% on the side of the poster. Hardly unaware that they're embarrassing both you and themselves in front of their friends. Yeah. Yeah. Also, by the way, I think this post and the last post were real. Can I introduce you to Brian, my mother-in-law, and Stephanie, my father-in-law? What? Anyway. Conversation should have never gone past. Hi, mother-in-law. I'm Rin. Nice to meet you. Oh, I haven't heard that name before. Is it short for Catherine? Nope, just Rin. Alright, nice to meet you, Rin. Because that's how a normal introduction goes with literally every sane person on the planet. Because his name is Jill, not just Jill, not Jillian. Should I teacher refused to believe that her parents would be so juvenile as the name? Oh my gosh. I did this thing where I'll get someone's name, and I'll be in a little silly goofy mood, and I'll make up an elongated version of their name. I had a friend in high school named Ben, and I couldn't come up with anything like manly, so I said Benifer. I had a friend whose middle name was like Bill something, but I said it was like, oh, Billifer. That's pretty original back then. But I thought I was pretty clever overall. I dare say. And I knew it was a joke. They knew it was a joke, presumably. I hope so. Uh-oh. Oh, Reginald? Yeah. Yeah, is that where original came from? Yeah. 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 Exactly. That's exactly where it came from. You got me. Not the hill. Took it too far? She's introducing and calling you by the wrong name. OP just started calling them a different name and see how they like it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing that for years. Am I the AO for what the heck? Oh, I thought something was like moving by the window here at my peripheral. Am I the AO for putting up a fence, no trespassing signs, and keeping everyone out of the community's hangout spot? What? What? Pardon me. Just to be clear, I'm not here for legal advice. I have an attorney. I've checked with him on everything I've done before I did them. I have all the required permits. I'm here because the entire town is mad at me. Wow. Dang, you just must not be a people person is all. I'm leaning toward yes, and you know, I kind of feel good. I kind of feel good because there haven't been a whole lot of yeses for me lately. So let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I think most of them have been no. I kind of hope the answer is yes. A few months ago, I bought some land with a man-made pond in it. Where it's located, there are no lakes within a 3 or 4 hour drive, and this pond is large. So over the years, it's been a popular hangout spot for the locals. The previous owner stocked it with bass and bluegills every year, so the town held an annual fishing contest there in the spring. Not looking good. It's not looking good for the poster. I don't live in this town, but knew of the pond because I've been to a couple of the fishing contests there. When the land went up for sale, I couldn't believe it and bought it right away. I will be a dubious villain on purpose and then get upset when people reply accordingly. The land has been in the previous owner's family for generations. About a year ago, a kid got hurt on the pond and he got sued. He lost the suit, so he had to sell the land and pay for the cost of the suit and judgment. I don't know the specifics of the case. I just know it happened because the real estate agent is a gossip. Anyway, I'm very good at learning from other people's mistakes. So as soon as it became mine, I had contractors on there fencing off the entire area and putting up no trespassing signs. Now the entire town is mad at me. I can't imagine why. And couldn't you have just put like, hey, like do it public pools or public beaches do when there aren't any lifeguards? Like, hey, put up a sign saying, hey, there's no lifeguard on duty. If you drown, hey, as long as you can read, that's your fault. We even put it in Braille for blind people. So I like, yeah, this seems like a crazy overcorrection. Is this real? No. There's no, I don't know the gender or the age of this person. It's real. Yikes. Okay, oh, it's going. Never mind. People I don't know start arguing with me while I'm out and about in the town. I mean, yeah, that's like, this is their culture, and you just took it away from them, and they, yeah. Oh, me when I don't foresee. Unfortunately, this also includes my wife's family because they live in this. They said it's cruel of me to take away everyone's fishing spot, and they're calling me a Grinch. My wife is on my side, but she's close to her family, and the whole thing is really taking a toll. I've also never experienced so much anger, and it's surreal to have an entire town angry at you. I don't know what else to say. I mean, if you know, and if you could afford to impulse buy this and impulse set up fences and all that, you could probably afford to take it down. Edit to answer frequently asked questions. 1, I'm sure everyone in the town knows why the land was sold. It's a town of about 10,000 and word gets around. 2, I talked about liability release with my attorney before buying it, and we decided that it would have been a nightmare since I don't live there and there's no way for me to make sure that everyone who steps on the land... Wait, what? Oh, you are a villain! You don't even live there! You just wanted property and to prevent... Why would you... What was the point of owning this? Oh, they are a villain! They're a super villain! They're in the 1%! They impulse bought culture and blocked it off from everyone else. They don't even live there. What? The previous owner was a farmer, so the land is absolutely beautiful, with most of it cleared while having a couple of small forests. It's almost 200 acres? And the pond is about 10 acres? I bought it because I love the outdoors, and this is my little piece of heaven where I could camp and fish wherever I want to. Another reason is that companies are moving to this area, so it's also an investment. I figured I could parcel out the land to developers, keep a large chunk of it, and still come out our way ahead. Oh, no, yeah. There's no redeeming. My wish was granted, I guess. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Is this... I don't know what I'm looking for whenever I open. Like, okay, yeah, it's a throwaway. Oh my goodness. Good luck, Renee. Not? It looks like the town didn't rush to pay the judgment against the previous owner. I'd tell them to jump in a lake, but not your pond. What? What? Hold on. What? Are you serious? It's a small town. They're probably not in the 1%. Okay, it's not like... Okay. What? If the pond was so important to the community in town, they could have purchased it and turned it into a park. That's a choice, too. Isn't there, like, bidding on property? This person impulse bought it. I'm sure that this guy has more money than everyone in the town combined. I agree. Be upset with the person who forced the owner to sell. What, the law? They could, like, it seems like the previous owner couldn't afford to pay for the things. Let's go, Renee. But I can't be very happy with original poster when he stated he intends to parcel out to developers eventually. Yeah. What? We're going to develop everything, and it's so incredibly sad to see wildlife roaming subdivisions and being poisoned because we're taking up their homes. Yeah. In all fairness, it sounds like it was cleared for farmland, so it's not virgin land. Development can suck, though. It's farmland. It's surely bountiful. The land has been, previous owners transferred for generations. All the UK got in Pawnee. Hurt in the Pawnee sued. Okay, what are you? So you got it because the old owner got sued into destitution. I'd say not the hill. It's clear the town is angry at the wrong people. Well, they could've. This isn't like fundamentally gonna happen if it's sold. No, he doesn't live in the town. He does not live in the town. He's buying it so he could like start capitalizing on it and profiting from it in the future. He bought 200 acres of natural land as a vacation home. Anybody could have bought it. Not everybody would have fenced it off and like done all this paperwork and stuff. That's crazy. You need to speak to the family that sued about that. They made it impossible to keep it open to the public. There are... Okay, so one kid got injured in the lake after all this time, and they sued. I don't know what the injury's all about. The poster doesn't like deep dive into that too much. But like if you and they had to sell it from they had to sell it to pay for everything, right? It was out of their hands to like safety proof it or put up signs or stuff, I assume. Ah man, that's so weird. I even put up a sign saying something like, this land is no longer available for public use. Name drop the family. These people need an effigy to burn. Let it be the family that actually ruined it. Oh my gosh. Reddit? Are you okay? People who are confused can Google attractive nuisance and decide if they would risk being sued to oblivion. You could still do all of the annual fishing competition with the town or some other sponsoring groups provide liability insurance cover it. Huh? You could still do the annual fish. Yeah, but he's not. He's not. Want to suggest the same thing. Call it a compromise. Yeah, I mean, sure. Like, he took away everything. Like, so I think the answer is yes. Like, if he's not compromising at all, and he's just taking away this thing, I don't know. We can add a second fence, segregating the rest of his land from the pond. Lease out the pond to the town for the duration of the competition, with the town assuming full legal liability, and keep it closed off for the rest of the time. Maybe even rent it out on a daily basis to certain townfolk who want to hold their own get-togethers there as well. Would be a nice way to make some extra cash. I'm sure he has some plans for that. I'm sure he has some plans for that. This part right here. Or there's still absolutely nothing wrong with the original poster, just maintaining their fence and keeping people off their property. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. If you want a peaceful life, I've offered to sell the pond to the town. No, please out private pond. Oh, Oh, the heavens. Oh, my private pond. My private 10-acre pond. Oh, won't someone think of me? Which he doesn't have to do, but if a mob of perceived slighted people isn't the most rational, he wants to have a pleasant stay in a community, it might be preferable to do the alternative. But it's a seller's market in instance. We could ask for double the value, then you get 2 private ponds. Oh my gosh. Why are all of the posters, or why are all the commenters so like anti-poor people? I don't get it. Hold on. How do I vote? How do I vote? Do I have to comment? I'm not commenting. Slam was used as a community hangout for a long time, and I can see people being upset about it, but they shouldn't be upset with you. Yeah, what? They should be upset with the parent who sued. How bad was the kid hurt, though? The previous landowner had to sell the land because of this incident, and you're just protecting yourself from the same fate. You could have also just not bought it. You could have also saved your money. If they can't take responsibility from for themselves, then it doesn't need to be a community hangout anymore. Themselves? What did the community do? What did the community do? Like, one person sued because their kid got hurt on the lake? Like, literally all you need is a sign. Like saying, hey, there's no swimming here, there's no lifeguard, yada yada yada. I'm sure the previous owner was old-fashioned, given like the context clues of the setting, and they didn't even think about it because it worked that way for so long. I think the town could have also bought the property and made it like, okay, so when they say the town could have bought the property, like, what? Every one of the 10,000 people make like a joint fund, put in $1, and try to outbid this random person. Hi, Pablo. Thanks for the lurk. I don't know what they mean. Like the town could buy it. Like maybe you get the maybe you start you try to get the tax money geared toward it. So maybe
I'm thirsty. Refreshing.
Thanks, Pablo.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Man, I think the comments here don't understand what like they're saying. When I think the town could have bought the property. Like I don't know, like what do they mean by that? And it sounds like if you wanted to rally behind that for like the mayor or something to go through this and approve of it and all that. Sounds like the original buyer, the poster here, would have the upper hand, and I think that would just be a losing battle all around. Also, if it's a poorer town, then like obviously they won't be able to do it. Hi, Pablo. Can you say happy birthday to my sister Gigi? She's 19 now and a big fan. OMG! Happy birthday, Gigi! Happy. Am I saying it right? Am I saying your name right? Hello, happy birthday, happy. Oh, I heard I heard Mother Pablo is her birthday is like in a week and a half, right? Dang, she almost timed that perfectly. Yes, I'm cracked. I took English a couple times. When I mentioned this before a bunch. When I was in English 12, we were learning conjunctions. You're, there, we're. It was around the time when the Humstedevut meme was going around, and after 20, I wrote it in as 21, and I didn't get marked off for it, so the teacher knew. He was aware. But yeah, hello, happy birthday, happy Thursday, also. If everybody is mad at you, the whole town, you say, then everybody can pony up some money and make you a fantastic offer. You would be foolish. Oh my gosh. Why is everyone anti-poor people? Our mom says she wants you to say happy birthday in person, so book your flight in 2 weeks. Ooh. Ooh. I was about to pull up Google Flights on my screen and like dox myself. Well, hey, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I could try. I could try. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm reading a post right now where basically this random guy bought 200 acres of a town that was a big community spot, and he fenced it off and didn't let the community go there anymore, and the community was mad, and he's like, hey, I'm not the bad guy, right? And everyone's saying, no, you're not the bad guy. For a little bit of context, this is like, I was like hoping I would get a post that I would disagree with, and also I would disagree with Reddit, but like I'm so baffled. Like you said, the previous owner lost the land because he let everyone hang out on it, which with no regard to liability. Oh my gosh, there are other ways. If they want it to be a local hangout spot, the town needs to purchase the land and turn it into a park. But now they would have to go through you to the anyway. I mean, there are parks that exist, and they just have like signs, and they're just like, how did the child get hurt on the lake? Okay, you know, I'm spending a little too much time on this. I want to vote though. Okay, hold on. I need to. I'm gonna control find actually. Absolutely. Upvote. Okay, anything else? Yeah. Can doesn't mean should. I won't get in the weeds with Reddit about legality. None of y'all are verified to give that kind of advice on this forum. You're the a-hole. You know that you're the a-hole, so you went here for reassurance. Enjoy your power trip. That's true. How's a power trip doing this mainly because he doesn't want to get sued? He bought it because he wants to make more money and turn the 200 acres into like McDonald's and Amazon. Oh man, that's not even close. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane to me. Okay. Thanks, Nightbot. Let's see what else. Let's see what else I can find real quick. Oh yeah, by the way, how you guys like my other new shirt? I'm not a big fan of the quality. It seems like a little, like, you can see it's a little reflective. I don't know how I feel about that. But it has birds. It has parrots on it. I'm really down with this two-tone shirt stuff. But I don't want to overdo it. I have 3 now. Am I the old for not letting my sister eat dinner after she refused to help prepare it? And called it unhygienic? Oh man, okay, these ones are much better than yesterday. Ooh, I like that one too. Thank you. Hee. Thanks. Thanks, Nightbot. Okay. My sister broke up with her boyfriend on Christmas Day. Oh my gosh. He kicked her out of their apartment, so she's been staying with me while she looks for a new place. Yikes. Yikes. I kind of wish this post was about this whole situation. My girlfriend is Chinese. Okay. Yesterday she came. Wait, how old is she? How old are you? I need the parentheses age number. Oh my gosh. Yesterday she came over with her mom and made the 3 of us spend the afternoon making jiaozi. Chinese dumplings, mixed meat, vegetables stuffed into a thin dough wrapper. Yummy! Boiled and served with a dipping sauce of soy sauce. Okay, Chinese vinegar, sesame oil, and chili oil. Okay. Unnecessary. Unnecessary, but it makes me believe this post is real. Now, thanks, Nightbot. I asked my sister if she wanted to join in. She refused, saying that she was 1, busy. Okay. Semi-neutral, fair, I guess. And 2, even if she wasn't busy, the process looked unhygienic. After we were done, I kept 1/3 while my girlfriend and her mom took the remaining 2/3. Later that evening, I made myself a plate of jiaozi. I'm probably not saying that right. My sister came into the kitchen and asked me where her plate was. I told her to order something on DoorDash because she has no right to eat something that she, 1, didn't help prepare, and 2, talk bad about. Okay, so is this a rule, like, for everything, or is this just, like, are you just trying to get an easy dunk? Do all 4 of you always make all of your meals together that you eat together? Is there ever, like, a point in time where maybe one of you's home late from work and so the other one just prepared food beforehand? But I agree with this. Like, me personally, I would have been more like, okay, fine, you don't get any then if you're talking bad about it. Like, I would have been more upfront about it a little bit. But I mean, I think like leaning into toward that, like if you think the process looked unhygienic, like even if she wasn't busy, the process looked unhygienic. Like, did she say this even if she wasn't busy? I mean, like, I think it is a safe assumption to assume she didn't even want it. Well, my sister must have complained to our brother because he said that I should have been easier on her because she's not in the best mental state after recently exiting a 4-year-long relationship. What day is it? Yeah. Oh, Applin? I think this is a valid point. I think like a 4-year-long relationship is like, it feels like the poster's trying to tack this on to the end. The poster seems like really offended about the comment about the jiaozi, which is understandable. But I mean, at this point, like, what do you even do? Does she actually want it? I mean, oh man, this is like, oh, let's go, I got it. Like, yeah, what, I don't know. I definitely have sympathy for the sister. It's possible that he just caught her in a bad moment, but like the comment that like the process looked unhygienic, that seems kind of like really ignorant. I'm gonna say everyone sucks here. I think that's my vote. I think everyone sucks here. Not the old. If it was so hygienic, why would she want it now? Also, she sounds racist. Yeah. I mean, yeah. She was definitely rude to say that in front of your girlfriend and her family, but some people just get grossed out by foods that that's made with bare hands. I once made a birthday cake with cute sculpted marzipan figures on it, and one guest was just not open and trying food someone else had touched. My feelings were definitely hurt at the time. Like, she was saying they were inherently dirty and gross, but over the years I've come to accept that she just felt weirded out. Especially working in the medical field myself, I've gone through varying levels of germophobia and ick in regarding the human body. How can one cook food without touching it? Gloves or utensils. Okay. So true, they all suck. Yeah. So true. So true, bestie. Yeah, I think they all suck here. I did get some sympathy for like this, but if it like I want to know more about this. Are they racist or are they freaked out by hands? Also, is this the first time something like this has happened? I feel like if this has happened before, the poster would have definitely dumpling disaster 56. I feel like the poster definitely would have mentioned it. But I mean, like, upon reflection, like, if you say this, and then like complain that you're told to just get like some Uber Eats or something, I mean, just get some Uber Eats. It's like just get some Uber Eats. Be upset. Don't like spread drama. If you don't want to feel this way, don't break up with your boyfriend. /s. You don't need to coddle your sister. Her breakup's not an excuse for being rude. She could feed herself, and those are good. It's not an excuse, but I think like it does deserve a little bit of sympathy. But still, like, yeah, I think they all suck still. Let me tell you a secret that my girlfriend's mom told me. Add some very, very finely minced ginger and white pepper powder to the filling for extra deliciousness. Unfortunately, I don't know the precise amount since she eyeballed it. But then again, she's been making jiaozi for over 30 years. Okay. Yep. Yeah, everyone is New shoes on a Friday morning. Yep. Okay. I am starting to like, I have been, but I'm noticing more and more that like usually if the post is in like against a woman or girl, the comments are like, oh, yeah, get her out of here. She sucks. She doesn't know anything. I feel like they go a little hard on that a lot of the time. For kicking one of my wife's friends out of my birthday party. Last Saturday was my 40th birthday party. Oil fun. My 40th birthday is today, actually, but we celebrated it last Saturday for somewhat obvious reasons, and this Saturday isn't good for us at all. My wife and I invited several of our and her friends. Just say our. It was strictly no kids 18 plus party, so we sent our kids to spend the day with their friends. Okay, yeah. Well, most of the guests got the message. One didn't. Okay. So far I'm on the side of the poster. I mean, yeah, no kids. Enter one of my wife's friends, Jane Doe, not her actual name. Oh, no, we need her name and her age and her gender. I guess we got it. She brought her 8-year-old child, despite the invitation saying no kids allowed in big red letters. Eesh, 8. We didn't have a place to put the kids, so we reminded her of the disclaimer, and she said she had to either hire a babysitter or watch her child herself. By the way, she's a single mother. Her boyfriend left her when the baby was conceived, and she refused to get an abortion. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! TMI? Okay. Hold on, I need to hydrate. It was not necessary. Is this real? I can't tell still. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, do you even like? Oh, anyway. She said that she couldn't afford a babysitter and really wanted to go to my party, and I was being inconsiderate. Without thinking, I blurted out, "Inconsiderate of what? That you're." Keep in mind, this party is an adults-only party for a reason. They're swearing, alcohol, sex themes, basically anything you could think of that kids shouldn't be exposed to. Okay, like, you're right, but you didn't need to say all that. What? Seems like there's some other stuff going on here. Jamie told me I was the one who was selfish and slammed the door. My wife was infuriated. I can't imagine why. She scolded me for kicking out Jane, telling me that I should have just let her bring her child in. I don't know about that. I told her no because it's my party, and I want to invite kids. I shouldn't have to. That's fair, but like, chill out. So guys, am I the whole? Edit. Since so many people clearly can't read, let me get something straight. No, I was not shaming her for refusing to get an abortion, okay? I was trying to explain that the child didn't have a father because the father left Jane because she refused to get an abortion. Okay, and how do people make this mistake? Good lord. I hope this clears things up because this is absolutely ridiculous how so many people read this wrong. The younger generation really is dumber. Actually, the correct phase is more dumb. Sorry I did insult your intelligence, but this is very infuriating. The reason why I called her selfish was because she chose a party over her kid. Yeah, I mean, like a little true, I guess, but she still brought the kid, so not really. Like, you're just mad she broke the rules, which I get, but I don't think she's selfish. Probably, like, a little selfish, like, for herself over the poster rather than the kid. Like the poster seems like he's trying to get some extra kudos for like throwing this in there, which I don't think is entirely correct. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. I did that with my kids. Oh my gosh, the context carries these last couple sentences. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. I did that with my kids, you know. Everyone sucks here. That's my answer. That's my answer. I think the poster wanted some extra kudos for like how he tried painting the poster. Like he's right for being mad, but like he's not right for how he went about it. Cause like he didn't just kick her out, he embarrassed her in front of everyone. There are better ways of going about kicking someone out of a party, especially when their kid is present. Oh yeah, the kid was there. Oh, he did that in front of her kid. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think the mom's friend or the wife's friend or whatever. Like she's a little in the wrong, but it's not that deep. I think it does lean toward you're the a-hole. Not for the no child rule, for not for asking Jane to leave, but for the way you spoke to her and what's this refund? You freeze to get an abortion? Yeah. Okay, well anyway. Editor say you seem to put a lot of emphasis on Jane being a single mom and explaining why. It just came off as very unnecessary to me. Just say she's a single mom, you don't have to add all that extra stuff that makes you seem a little unhinged. Forgot to add OP's younger generation comment. I'm older than he is. I'm confused. Okay, yeah. I do think that, like, okay, so that one said, you're the a-hole, this one says everyone sucks here. I think they're going to lean toward everyone sucks here. Based on this last post. Her for coming to the party with the kid, you because, let's be honest, you sound like a huge a-hole who is judging women for not choosing to abort. Yeah. I agree everyone sucks here is extremely rude in the way he handled the situation, but if she couldn't get anyone to watch her child, she shouldn't have come to the adult-themed party. I mean, yeah. I mean, like, I understand you need a getaway, but some people need to... Never mind. You're the not having an adult only... Not for having an adult only party, but for calling her a selfish bee and insinuating that she should have had an abortion. Okay, well, I guess he corrected. Pro tip, if you don't want to be an a-hole, don't resort to calling people names. Was she in the wrong? Yeah, but that doesn't matter if you go around calling people selfish bees. You're an a-hole just for that. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I do think what he did kind of outweighs what she did more. I am. That's what I'm gonna lean into. Update? Why can't I scroll? We're preparing the dog for our baby, and my wife is taking steps. Is this a post? Refusing to see my parents' new baby as my sibling. Yikes! What is with Thursday? What's with Thursday? Am I the a-hole for refusing to see my parents' new baby as my sibling? That's kind of crazy. I am 17 female and the second youngest, if you don't count this new baby. Oh my gosh. My siblings are 29, 25, 20, and 15. They said you weren't enough. Sorry. I'm sorry. Take it back. I'm sorry. My parents are still together, but decided to see other people. My mom. What do you mean by that? My mother started dating someone, but they only lasted a few months, and we only met him once. My dad started dating Kayla, 23, a year ago, and she recently moved in. My mother and dad absolutely love Kayla. So do my siblings, apart from my eldest sibling, who's indifferent. That's kind of crazy, though. That's kind of crazy. No, I think it's definitely like they just want to have a baby again in the house. Yo, Snubble. I think they just like having babies. They're addicted. Get them off. Get them off. My parents have always wanted me and Kayla to bond in a way that we don't have. She does with my youngest sibling, but she doesn't attempt with me, thankfully. Like one time I overheard mom saying she wished I had called Kayla mom, and Kayla actually said that I shouldn't. I mean, yeah. Why? She's 6 years older than her. They're in the same generation. Whenever Moom and Dad push Kayla to bond with me, she'll actually take a step back. She's okay, but she's not family. Okay. She recently told us she's pregnant. I was talking to my friends, and they asked if I was excited to have a new baby sibling. I said this baby isn't my sibling, and as soon as I move out, I won't have a thing to do with Kayla or the baby. It's a little bit harsh, but I don't think you're necessarily in the wrong for this. How old's your dad? What's Kayla doing here? I can't imagine I would be comfortable in this situation myself. Family's a mess. Easy. Hey, Austin. How's it going? Kayla overheard because she started crying about how while she doesn't want me to be my mom, her baby is still my sibling, and she does so much for me. She gives me an allowance. My parents don't. 60 euros a week. Drives me to my after-school activities and tidies my room. Oh, that's nice of her. Yeah, why are you so mean to Kayla? Hold on, she seems nice. I said I never asked for any of that. That at minimum she's acting as a step-parent, and she's the one saying I'm not obligated to see her as family. Stop being 17. My daughter overheard and said I can't resent an unborn child. Him and Mum have been acting as normal, but things are weird, and Kayla won't drive me to see my friends anymore. I can't imagine why. Let's go, Renee. We got him. Yeah. It seems like the poster doesn't have any problem with Kayla and her dad being together. And wait, okay, so the parents are still together. Is this like a poly thing? I kind of want to know more. But it seems like they just have a problem with Kayla for no reason. If they had a problem with Kayla, 23, dating dad, parentheses 60, I don't know. Say it. What is the issue here? I don't have any reason to believe the poster is justified. Why are you so hateful? Call? I will hopefully be able to speak. What do you mean by that? Hello?
Hello.
Are you able to speak?
Yes!
Okay.
I'm doing alright today. Thank you, Renee. Also, I'll stop yelling.
What? Sorry, I had to turn you down for a
I
second.
know. Look. Off rip. Easy. Easiest one of them all. Easiest one.
Okay.
Look,
What?
not the asshole, because they're stupid. Everyone else knows. Once that kid grows up, they'll have a little more connection. She'll be like, okay, yeah, you're a sibling.
Gilbert. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this, you know? I don't think, the posters, they're not, all the way in the wrong, but I think their attitude is a little you know?
I think the only issue is them being like, okay, yeah, this one situation, obviously they're most likely not in the best place to accept it, but then their reactions towards her, actually not accepting it are like, oh, how dare you? It's like, well, I thought that's what you were expecting. That's why you were kind of okay about it at first, especially Kayla. It's kind of gotten a little weird, and now I'm like, ooh.
That's true, but even if Kayla's gone, the baby's gonna be there. Is the baby gonna be 6, and then Poster's gonna see the baby and be like, punt? You know?
You know, maybe.
Maybe. I don't envy the Poster situation at all, but I
situation.
but I don't
What a take, Nick. What a take.
but I don't fully understand why the poster's upset. You know?
They just think they're upset. That's what it is.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's my biggest thing. They think
Yeah.
they're upset.
Not. There's so much wrong here. Oh. Not. There's so much wrong here. Let's start with your dad dating a 23-year-old, moving her into the house he shares with his wife and children, and knocking her up. Like, oh, that's normal, and you should just accept it. That's true, but like, does the child care?
Well, who are you to tell me how to live my American life?
Yeah, land of the free, baby.
And if it's not American, guess what? I'm American, so that matters. Your opinion stuff.
Okay. Awesome. So your dad is dating and impregnating girls younger than his offspring. His offspring?
Yeah, his mechanically engineered offspring.
His spawn.
Yeah.
While I'm all for letting people do their thing, and as long as they aren't hurting anyone or doing something illegal, but this would still be very, very, very weird to me. If the baby wasn't coming from my mom and dad, I probably wouldn't see it as a sibling either. What? Well, it's coming from one of them.
Yeah.
It's like literally like a half brother, half sister. That's what they're called.
I mean, the way that I see it, like I have a half sister, and like she's from my dad's side, and like I really didn't grow up with her at all. You know, she still cared about me, and you know, I've learned to appreciate her and love her as a full sister. And the only reason I'm able to do that is because she was willing to accept me. And I think that kind of circles back to the poster being like, no, it's like, well, it's someone else's life you're affecting, like you don't have to. Yeah, I agree, that's the side that you're trying to take, like you don't have to. But, like, just think of like the positive effects it'll have on the child, as well as it's not hurting you.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, like you said, is she allowed to be a teenager here?
I think like for a portion of that she is, and then it kind of goes a little like over that, and it's like okay, but that's also
like overcommitting is something teenagers do, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, but like her, like going further than that, and then her parents and everyone else being like, "Hey, whoa, that's whoa, don't be a teen." That's then it like reinforces the teen attitude, and then it kind of escalates.
Yeah, you think they'd know by now?
That's what I'm saying, exactly, Renee. If I were the teen, I'd be like, I'm acting like this, and you guys are acting like that. Are you sure you're ready for another child?
yeah. Honestly, true. Yeah.
Take a step back. I know I messed up. Me at this age, admitting that.
I'm supposed to mess up.
This is my time to mess up.
Yeah, honestly. It's probably just a weird situation for the 17-year-old to take in right now, but over time, things will most likely get better between all of them.
I mean, this is one of those things where, like, yeah, you can say that, but at the same time, like, how much more of context are we missing? Like, this is something she grew up with, for a while, so this is technically all she knows? Or is it like something recent that's like probably the response is like,
dang, they're going for baby number 7. That's crazy. Yeah. This is such a creepy story. Why is your dad knocking up girls his daughter's age? Your mom is crazy for allowing that in her house. I mean, maybe she's into it. I don't know.
Let me read the last part of the post again real quick.
Okay. Last sentence. My dad overheard and said I can't resent an unborn child. Him and Mum have been acting as normal, but things are weird, and Kayla won't drive me to see my friends anymore.
Go up? What was the time frame for the dating? For the
They started
parents?
dating about a year ago,
Started dating.
and she
so this
recently
is-
moved in. And she's recently become pregnant. Yeah, this is a really weird situation to be in. Yeah, I mean,
we
like,
should. I think we should say that she's not the asshole. Let's cancel her. It's 2023. Move on.
Yeah. Let's be a little progressive here, okay?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I mean, like, there are valid reasons for her to be upset. I just feel like it's weird that she's not bringing attention to any of it. But maybe she's not good at English classes.
I mean, it all goes back to, like, you know, being a teen. Like, this post, like, maybe it's worse for her actually, and she's focusing in on these, like, parts that make her emotional that she thinks are important versus, like, what's actually happening that might make her seem like, you know, the better person.
It's Pikachu!
So, like, maybe things are worse for her parents, and she's phrasing it in a way that makes her look better.
Yeah.
I think we go with my answer.
Yeah, we'll land on your answer. I think.
Come on, Nick, I'm a pro at this.
Austin, do you want to do one of these fully together?
More.
Or do
One
you...
more.
One more? Okay. All right, let me...
Come
Hold
on,
on.
you can't have Dr. Phil on without him.
Hold on, Gilbert.
Let him do whatever Dr. Phil does.
Good answer, clap. Oh, hold on, Gilbert did Cool Ghoul. Let me get Cool Ghoul real quick. Oh.
The Devour. Boring. It's a new update. Oh, update. Update.
Hello.
Hello.
Austin, you playing Melee?
Dude, I have been playing Melee these past couple days. I don't know, I just had a kick for it. Oh
Mhm.
my god, my Falco's looking nasty, dog. Oh
Mhm.
my god. I can wave dash. Oh my god.
Yo. Hey, yo.
Yo, wave dash with Falco? Kind of whack.
Austin, you should do some, like...
Anything? Something. He's not like your parents. And
Alright, never mind. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to strike a chord with you, okay?
So your post on here tomorrow? Oh, yeah, so my friend.
Am I the AO for telling my son's mom that he's staying with me while he recovers? My 9-year-old son needs hip bone osteoma surgery, and his mom and I scheduled it before his 3-week winter break. My ex and I share 50-50, but I get him on winter breaks so she could take him out of state to see her family in the summer. Okay, cool. Sounds like you're already in a pretty good position. Could have ended a lot worse for you as the father. The day before the surgery, she asked me if Rai, oh, we're just using real names here, could stay at her place to recover from the surgery. I asked her why, and all she said was that she just wanted to be there. I said no, Rai has never had surgery, and it's a big deal for him. I don't want him to think that the first thing you do when you face something scary is run to your mom and not your dad. Oh. Okay, okay, wait. Ooh, red flag, red flag. Red flag. What?
No.
That's a...
Hear me out. They're both dumb. The kid, we give him a knife, put him in the forest. If he heals properly and survives, he is his own person.
On the fast track to taxes, baby. Oh, you might be onto something.
Hey, man.
I told her I told her I was quite insulted by her request. Jeez. But he was going to need help getting dressed, undressed, and bathed for the first couple of days, and I highly doubt that he'd be comfortable having his mom do that. She said her husband could do that. I mean, he's only 9. I don't think, like, the son is, like, gonna be, like, too bashful about that.
You never know. People have different experiences. And
yeah, I mean, I think, like, if I felt that way about the mom, I'd also feel that way about the dad anyway. Oh, I definitely feel about that way about, like, stepdad.
No, give me the stepdad.
I told her no. Okay, so his only real gripe, it's not that he wanted to spend time with his son while he was recovering. He says he said he thinks that he needs, like, a manly father figure, but it sounds like there is one way or the other. He's having surgery, and I'm taking him to my house when he's released. I don't care if she's in the operating room. It seems like
50-50, it wouldn't be too much of a custody thing.
Oh. Yeah, no, I mean, well, like, legally, I think the dad is, like, okay to go with this, considering, like, the time frame. I think it's, like, kind of... Like, if he just wants to, like, be with his son, then just say it. I don't know why he has to be like, oh, men. When bad things happen, go to men, you know? It seems a little much.
Yeah.
She then asked if she could see him at my place, and I said no. The agreement is that we have scheduled FaceTime with him when he's at the other parent's house. I don't want my ex-wife in my home anymore, any more than she wants me in hers. If the shoe was on the other foot, then I'd understand whether I like it or not.
Dude, literally that paragraph, if you would have, like, put the last sentence first, or the first sentence last, like, I would have been a little bit more on his side. Oh my god. Like, literally, read that.
Yeah, like, yeah, I'm doing it, yeah. Yeah, like, the order is everything. Like, with this, it just seems more, like, somehow malicious, in a way.
Yeah, it's way more, like, it's way more toxic, just having that.
Yeah.
God.
I held firm, and things had been tense between us ever since. I can't imagine why. Personally, I don't care, because I'm not apologizing for not giving her what she wanted. Oh my gosh. That sounds like the divorce was real messy. I bet that kid would prefer to go in the woods right now.
Probably.
Edit. No, my son doesn't get to decide who he gets to stay with, and when, and for how long. That's why there are custody agreements. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say yeah. But he didn't have to be. He could have done the exact same thing and been, like, suave.
This is literally just like a continuation of the divorce.
Yeah,
the
it
kid
is.
is a tool to be used in their bickering.
Yeah.
How
yeah,
sad.
He's just trying to
How
get back at
sad.
her. Yeah, it is. Edit.
Honestly, like if I were the father, I'd be like, look, I know we've had issues, whatever. No, I don't love you. I hate your guts. However, this is our child. He's got his own life. This is very important for him, and he needs both of us there. Most likely, he's not going to feel comfortable with you, doing these things. Let me aid in this area, and I know that you don't want me in your house. However, again, I hope that you can, make an exception, for a child. However, I think if he were able to word things like that, they'd probably still be together. Yeah, if you were able to communicate like that, I think they'd still be together.
Yeah. This is a sign of some other issues. Oh man, this 9-year-old is gonna grow up to be a really well-adjusted character, I think. I have high hopes for him. You're the a-hole. She's concerned about her son, and you turned it into a power play. Yeah.
Yep.
You're thinking of yourself and not your kid. It's time you have. It's time to have him. It's your time to have him. So taking him back to your place makes sense, but not letting his mother come visit him in person is a bad thing to do. And your argument, I have a penis, so only I could help my son bathe and get dressed, is BS. You're his ex-mother. I'm ready to bet. Wait, what? You're his ex. Your ex. Oh, your ex is his mother. This hat's like doing things to my eyes. Your ex is his mother. I'm ready to bet he wouldn't have an issue with it. Grow up. Yeah. Yeah, the guy just seems bitter. And it seems like Reddit is on.
Seems like she wanted the divorce.
Yeah, she started it. Kids' health is the wrong place for this kind of flex. Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty cut and dry, I think. Oh. All right. You ready for some bread and Fred, Austin?
Yes.
What was that?
That was me preemptively getting all my emotions out.
Oh, good. Thank the heavens. Yeah.
I wasn't playing anything. I was just warming up my emotions.
Yeah. Nice. That's the spirit.